Yards, the official distance. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Now it's Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Off the play fake, Mon. Flush to his right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Cook running right. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Cook now off the read option. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Rosa's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Mond out of the shotgun. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. Mond, a quick throw, complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
And this will be a Bears 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Read option, here's Montgomery. Pushes him over. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Fields on 3rd down. Buying time. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now it's Peterson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Mon. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the run.
Fields now to throw. Flushed out right. Touchdown Bears. Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes it at the 7. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be third down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on third down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
No gain on the play there, second down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. To throw again on second down, Fields. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, Fields. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Fields escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break. Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
A final shot before break. Fields. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. It was Nick Vigil there on the stop. But we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw is Fields, sliding out of the pocket. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Mond's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They find some open field here. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Mond's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Second down and 7. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Vigil in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return is Peterson. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. I'm going to throw it. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here's Mon. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be taken at the 10. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The Bears on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Able to fight through one tackle. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
First down, a run with Cohen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same,
touchdown, Chicago! So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. This time, the extra point up and good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. From the gun, here's Mon. They're going right back to Westbrook. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the 38, Mon. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and sneak it here. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Back to throw. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but
back again up in this entertainment for you. Come for my M's, you get this double. Straight to your brother in this game because I love the trouble. So watch your tone if you don't wanna rumble. You pop, like my. Did you forget we know you not with any inch of the real. So stop it. I ain't knocking your little hustle, but watch it. I would hate to hear that loud ooh.